Willie D. Live.
What's up, family? After failing to stuff his pockets with over $1 billion of your tax money, Donald Trump, your president, is crying in the car. Yeah, fam, he's crying in the car. I ain't got no problem with that. Republicans mull dropping $1 billion security funding request for the White House and Trump's ballroom. There's a picture of the construction site. You see the White House right there adjacent. Yeah, man. Republican senators are considering dropping a proposal for $1 billion in security money for the White House complex and President Donald Trump's ballroom after it has failed to win enough party support on Capitol Hill. Pressured by the White House, Republicans have tried to add the money to a roughly $70 billion bill to restore funding to U.S. immigration and customs enforcement and the Border Patrol. But the security proposal has met with backlash from GOP lawmakers who are questioning the cost and the lack of detail from the White House and U.S. Secret Service about how the taxpayer dollars would be used. Senator John Kennedy, Republican Louisiana, said Wednesday that the bill was back to square one without the security money because the votes are just simply not there. I would clap again, but I can't see myself doing that besides, behind anything involving Trump, even if it is negative. In any event, fam, here's the deal. So y'all do know that they're going to build that ballroom, and you do know they're going to figure out some kind of way to shake down the American taxpayer. You do know that, right? Even if they say that the funds are going to come from private donors, they're not. Because all they do is lie, no matter what. You know what I'm talking about? All they do is lie. All they do is steal, cheat, move the goalpost. I can't see them just taking their ball and going home. This is the type of administration that would rather blow everything up if they can't get their way. They'd burn it down. But I will say this, fam, this is some good news, just for now. See, anything to make them stress, have a bad day, just any kind of loss. We have to get used to micro wins, right? We got to get used to those micro wins, even if it's short-lived. You got to just get rid of just taking it whatever we can get, because we ain't getting a whole lot during this administration. Not at all. But this is finally some good news for the time being. And that's good, man, because I don't think my brain can handle too much more. Yeah, I don't think it can handle too much more, man. But glad to get a little good news for right now. There's so much that can be done with that money. $1 billion. Couldn't they put that some type of way towards, I don't know, giving Americans some type of relief? Can you get, I don't know how much, we can get out of $1 billion, but maybe you could start, and even if you just started with one city, just give the people some relief somewhere instead of ripping off the American people. Instead of just constantly ripping off the American people, and where are those damn stimulus checks? He talked about giving up the stimulus checks when he first got in office. See, let me tell you something, fam. That's how they were able to get by. That's how they were able to get over. I know somebody that's like that. I know somebody who will make you think that y'all are about to do some business and get some money together, and then they go get the money by themselves. Yeah, but all of this is to string you along so that you don't look at what they're doing and you don't become too vocal or you won't call them out. That's what that's about. Trump says one thing and he does something else. He has to continue to make American people believe that he cares about them. So that's why he always got something pretty to say. Yeah, he's just a bunch of talking, but no execution. And how is this dude able to just go around just blatantly lying about the economy, talking about America as hot as it has ever been? Give me a thumbs up, family, if you believe that. Give me a thumbs up if you believe America is as hot as it's ever been. It's hotter than it's ever been. Give me a thumbs up if you believe that. And then tell me what your metric is. Jimmy, tell me what your metrics are. I need to know. I need to know, man. Because I don't believe them. I don't believe it at all. Everywhere I look, you see despair. Everywhere you look, you see despair. Everywhere you look, you see division. Everywhere you look, you see hatred. Everywhere you look, you see racism. Yeah. Everywhere you look, you see crime. Everywhere you look, you see corruption. And I'm talking about corruption at the highest levels. Every time you turn on the internet, you see some politician getting busted for playing with little kids. Yeah. They skip right over the adults. It used to be, you see a politician every now and then getting caught up in some type of sex scandal with grown folks. Now it's all kids. Yeah. The funny thing is, a few of these guys, and that's not funny, that's just a figure of speech, but it's the interesting thing is that there are a number of these people who are politicians that have been pardoned by Trump. Yeah, that's wild, man. That's really wild. This country is going to hell in a handbasket. They got child predators running for office. Somebody's out there voting for them. You got to think about that. Some of these dudes got sexual cases against them, convictions, charges. They're running for office, state rep, congressman. Somebody's voting for them. You got to think about that. When women talk about being upset about, women getting violated and nobody caring and stuff like that, I do agree. But there's a large number of women who also don't care because they show it every day by who they support. There's a large number of women who support Donald Trump. Uncivilized much, but nevertheless, they are women, right? They're women, and they support him. These same women act like they care about victims of SA, but they don't. They do not, because you can't have both. You can't have both. There are way too many cases out there where Donald Trump has been put on blast, and Donald Trump has lost lawsuits. He's lost a civil lawsuit for violating a woman. He's in the Epstein files thousands of times. Epstein kitty files thousands of times. He's on record, like this is documented, where he said he grabs women by the PUSS. He said, I do it so fast they don't even see it coming. They don't even have a chance to resist. He said, this is what he do. And they still voted for him. A lot of women, millions of women voted for him after he said that. Now, what do you think that does? That tells other men that y'all must like it. You must really, it must not be that bad. If you voted for a guy who has been accused of something that egregious, I could not just vote for him. I could not be around a dude like that. But they can, because in America, money comes first. Money comes before integrity. Money comes before money. I mean, money comes before family. Money comes before class. Man, money comes before principles. Money comes before everything. Yeah. That's why you have people out here knocking off their parents, knocking off their children, trying to get a bag. A bunch of lazy ass animals trying to get an easy lick, taking out their own family members. Yeah. So that $1 billion that Trump was trying to get, that free $1 billion he's trying to get, a lot of those people that still support him or whatever, they're poor. They ain't got 2 nickels to rub together, but they're not up in arms about that $1 billion. Care if he get the $1 billion or not. They don't care if they pay for it. They'd rather see him get that money and starve to death. Literally, they will starve to death. That's how much they love corruption and bigotry. Serious. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.